Days of Our Lives recap. Friday, April 19. Thomas busted for stealing, Everett signs divorce papers, and Jada moves in. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Friday, April 19 reveals that Marlena Evans and John Black babysat Jude Brady, so that led to a discussion about Eric Brady and Sloan Peterson. Brady's fiscal problems. John also reflected on his guilt for helping Clyde Weston escape and taking out Katharina in area. But he ultimately turned his attention back to minding for Jude. At the Salem PD on Friday's day's occasion, Everett Lynch showed up digging for a scoop, but Ray Fernandez refused to unmask anything to him since he had inked Jada Hunter's divorce papers. Jada eavesdropped Rafe, putting Everett in his place, and thanked him for defending her honor. Rafe admitted he'd like to spend further time with Jada, but he was reluctant to ask her to move by again since she might reject him formally more. Jada allowed Rafe should take the threat and ask her, so she agreed to move informally. He posed the question. At the cantina on Friday's day's occasion, Chad DeMera played a wizard card game with Thomas DeMera, so Konstantin Milaunis' red card was on the table. Once Stephanie Johnson arrived, she gave Chad some pointers on the game since she used to play with her sisters. Stephanie mentioned that Everett tutored her to play back in Seattle. At one point, Stephanie picked up the red card and said it was cool. Thomas got eyefuls for the three of them and wanted Stephanie to come play games at the Kyriakis Manse hereafter, so she sounded interested in trying to make that work. Days of Our Lives recap. Friday, April 19. Thomas busted for stealing, Everett signs divorce papers, and Jada moves in. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Friday, April 19 reveals that Marlena Evans and John Black babysat Jude Brady, so that led to a discussion about Eric Brady and Sloan Peterson. Brady's fiscal problems. John also reflected on his guilt for helping Clyde Weston escape and taking out Katharina in area. But he ultimately turned his attention back to minding for Jude. At the Salem PD on Friday's day's occasion, Everett Lynch showed up digging for a scoop, but Ray Fernandez refused to unmask anything to him since he had inked Jada Hunter's divorce papers. As for the divorce papers, Stephanie prompted Everett to subscribe them, both for Jada and for himself. Everett said he wanted to show Stephanie commodity, so she went back to his suite with him. That led to Everett admitting that if he wanted to have any kind of a future with Stephanie, he'd to wipe the slate clean. Everett asked Stephanie to witness this and eventually inked Robert Stein on the divorce papers, but he looked reflective. Outside the cantina on Friday's Days of Our Lives show, John participated some sweet moments with Jude as he settled him down, so embraced happiness rather of dwelling on guilt for a change. At the Kyriakis Manse, Maggie Kyriakis checked her timetable as she milled over implicit marriage dates, but she assured Konstantin that they had a little further time to figure effects out. Konstantin offered up his mama's ring, but Maggie broke down in gashes and said she couldn't accept it. Maggie just wasn't ready to take off her current ring, yet since she was still grieving the loss of Victor Kyriakis, after Konstantin assured Maggie that he understood, he put the ring on a chain for her so that she could wear it around her neck. Maggie quizzed Konstantin about his former woman on Friday's day's occasion, but Konstantin suggested there was nothing important to tell since she faded after they disassociated. Since Konstantin didn't feel interested in talking about that, Maggie shifted gears and participated updates on her return to Titan. Konstantin allowed that was awful news and assumed Maggie would be working with Alex Kyriakis, so Maggie made a vaticination about getting on well this time. While Maggie was off getting leftover bomb bars, Konstantin trolled around looking for his lost red card. Chad brought Thomas home and learned Konstantin was searching for commodity that went missing from his bedroom. After Chad asked if Thomas knew anything about that, Konstantin set up out Thomas had been in his room during hide and seek. Thomas denied taking anything, but Konstantin spoke with him intimately and refocused out Chad would be angry if he set up how his son prevaricated. Konstantin suspected that Thomas had his card and pledged not to tell Chad if he handed it over, so Thomas indeed gave it back to him. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Konstantin's red card will lead to much further fermentation, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.